I used to think debt was temporary. Something you wrestled with in your 20s, maybe your 30s, but by middle age you'd have it under control. I thought stability came automatically if you worked hard enough. I was wrong. I'm 49, and I've lost nearly everything because of money. Or, more accurately, because of the absence of it. It didn't start with recklessness. I wasn't a gambler. I didn't buy flashy cars or luxury vacations. My mistake was simpler, quieter. I believed I could stretch what I earned further than it would go. It began with medical bills. My wife, Rachel, got sick, nothing life-threatening, but chronic, expensive. Insurance covered some of it, not nearly enough. I told myself it was temporary, that once she recovered, we'd catch up. But catching up became a horizon we never reached. At the same time, my company downsized. I kept my job, but with a pay cut. Pride kept me from admitting how bad things were. I used credit cards to fill the gaps. Groceries, gas, even the mortgage when things got tight. Just until the bonus comes in, I said. But the bonus was smaller every year, and the debt was larger. Soon, interest piled on interest. Minimum payments swallowed whole paychecks. Calls from creditors started as polite reminders, then turned sharp, then turned cruel. I blocked numbers, but they always found new ones. Rachel begged me to be honest, to talk to her about the money. But shame silenced me. I didn't want her to see me as a failure. So I lied. We're fine, I said, even as the walls closed in. The breaking point came last winter. I came home to find a foreclosure notice taped to our door. Rachel stood there holding it, tears on her cheeks. "Why didn't you tell me?" she whispered. I had no answer. I'd hidden the spiral for so long that even I had started to believe my own lies. We fought that night like never before. Years of trust shattered in a single evening. She said, "You've ruined us," and the worst part was, she wasn't wrong. Within months, the house was gone. Sold at auction. We moved into a cramped apartment with peeling paint and neighbors who blasted music at 2 a.m. Our kids, grown but still leaning on us, looked at me differently. Not with anger, not even disappointment, but pity. That was worse. Rachel stopped wearing her wedding ring. She didn't leave, but she drifted. We became polite strangers, orbiting the same space without touching. I tried side jobs, anything to claw back control, delivering packages, fixing fences, even selling plasma. But debt is a monster that doesn't get smaller when you feed it. It grows. Every dollar I earned disappeared into its mouth, and still it demanded more. I went to a financial advisor once, hoping for salvation. He clicked through spreadsheets, shook his head, and said, "You're too far under. Bankruptcy is your only option." The word felt like a death sentence. I filed. The shame of it sits heavy on my chest even now. Decades of work reduced to paperwork that labeled me insolvent. Sometimes, late at night, I walk the aisles of the 24-hour grocery store, just to be anywhere but home. I watch younger couples with carts full of food, laughing, planning dinners. I wonder if they know how fragile it all is, how quickly bills can eat everything. I've lost more than money. I've lost Rachel's trust. I've lost the house where my kids grew up, the backyard where I grilled burgers every summer. I've lost the version of myself who believed hard work guaranteed safety. Now, at 49, I live small. I pay cash when I can, avoid credit like it's poison. But the shadow of debt is still there, etched into every choice I make. People say money isn't everything. Maybe that's true. But the lack of it can hollow you out until there's barely anything left. When I look back, I don't see extravagance or greed. I see small decisions, small denials, small lies that stacked up into a mountain I couldn't climb. And when I look forward, all I see is survival. Nothing more, nothing less.